Good evening. It's High Priestess Jamila. Hello. So while I sit here and make another bottle, I wanted to come and talk about parasocial relationships. Um, so a parasocial relationship is a pretty much a situation that it kind of, I don't know, it kind of creates stalking or whatever, but it's when a person becomes fixated on a person that isn't really tripping off of them, basically. That's just like if I sit and watch a Beyonce video and all of a sudden I have a relationship with her. All of a sudden we in a relationship, me and Beyonce, like, no. Beyonce don't know who I am, don't care. And it's unhealthy. They only a lot of that goes on YouTube. Over on TikTok you can become a total, like, the people, oh god, they tear you up over on TikTok professionally, in a professional manner. Seriously. I have a connection to each and every one of my clients that are currently with me, that are currently, not acting a fool, that are, not leaving fake reviews. Those are real connections. Connection with your family, connection with your children. A complete stranger in social media, there's no connection, sorry. And people want one, but it's codependency, bro. Like, get on with your life. I don't owe you my sympathy. I don't owe you my condolences. I don't owe you nothing. What's crazy is when people try to be on the same wavelength with you, and you can't do that. You can't be on the same wavelength with people that you don't know. I don't understand it. You know, I really don't. And I wanted to come and speak about that because it's a lot of that going on. People with their fantasies about their connections with people, even if it's a toxic fantasy. This is how I've survived a lot of this bullshit. A lot of y'all like, God damn, Jamila, how do you do it? This shit is crazy. Listen, it's first of all, it's a deception made up on by people, but especially the ones that try to act like, oh, I've got my foot on your neck or something. And excuse me, like it's like visiting an insane asylum. Like, really? Like, no, your foot is definitely not on my neck. I don't know you. And I think people that do that have trauma, but that's no excuse for harassing people. That's no excuse for harassing people. Seriously. I'm just saying, y'all. It's been a lot of that going on. And, a lot of people are too afraid to say something. Not I. I'm going to say something. That's insanity. You have lost your mind. It's a lot of people on here. I mean, they want to talk about you like you their friend, and that you know them or something. Now if you like me, that's fine. Like, oh, I know this one person, but it's not like, oh, me and this person are lovers, or that's my husband, and a complete stranger is your husband. Wow. Wow, a complete stranger is your wife. Yeah, no, somebody 5150 this person quickly. I just got it. What's up, my beautiful lady? I just can't handle it, bro. Mm-mm. I ain't got nothing to do with you. And I mean, it is what it is. What are we supposed to do? And people be really like, and see, regardless to the problems that people were proclaiming in my family, I've always had a family. I've always had real friends. I've always had real friends, a real life. I ain't never, ever, ever been in social media trying to pretend to be in no relationship with nobody. That's a crazy person. Get help. Get help and get fast. When my mother passed away, I didn't even want people in social media to know. But because of loose lips, people found out in social media. I didn't want people to know when my mother died. Why? Because it's not social media's business, especially with everything going on with stalkers and stuff. It's something that, maybe if it would have been revealed a year later, but I don't know none of these people. I don't need their condolences. If you give me your condolences and it's not a toxic situation, then okay, fine. But it's kind of one of those things. It's like, hell, it's the real damn world. It's called welcome to the jungle. It's just life, bro. I don't understand, folk. I think the only I think some people, sis, don't you think that depressed people just want to have something to be sad about? It's like that emo thing. I'm definitely not emo. I've only really been upset about two to three famous people. That was Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and Lafayette from True Blood. The actress that played Lafayette. But it's those people were sane and rational enough to not expect love from complete strangers on the internet. Like, there's people that I've met from the internet. There's people that I talk to currently. Just like, I've made a couple of new friends, and I just want to love on all of my new friends and just wrap them with my protection, do everything that I can to assist them. And but if it's a toxic situation, I'm not used to having toxic connections in my life to where I'm cool with that or even comforted a lot of people. And so it's just like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right, sis. That's just like if somebody would have when I was forced to speak about my mother passing away because it was put out in social media and I knew that people knew about it. But honestly, I wouldn't give a shit about people's condolences. It wouldn't have made a difference. When my mother passed away, I felt like I died inside. It is a fucking awful feeling. I would have rather went through that privately. Just given the that I got a lot of haters. I don't. And the way the public found out was messed up because it was leaked by a family member. I could tell by my inbox, folks that I didn't fuck with no more was up in my inbox, like literally throwing me shade, like, "Hey, sis, why you so mad at me? Because you want to know what you want to see what this mouth gonna do again." ah, don't ever let nobody talk you into a bi-curious thing, y'all. They might get addicted. Oh, Lord, have mercy. No, seriously, though. Yeah, it was leaked to the public. I didn't appreciate the fact that it got leaked to the public, but it did. It's a trip. I was like, why? I asked my cousin, I said, why you do that to your own family member? Like, God dang. But me and him, we will settle our differences. He's my cousin. I love him. Like, I'ma always love my cousin. I love that dude. That's my heart. I was there the day that he found out that his mother passed away. And it will always be in my memory. I loved his mother so much. I love him, and it just is what that's family. That's family. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. I got another cousin. I don't fuck with her. But still love her. Still love her. Am I gonna call her and be like, cousin, what you doing? I should though, for real. I should. You know what I'm saying? I had hard times with my family, but underneath it all, I had a good relationship with a lot of people in my family. They done did shit. That's family. I'm not like, why would I go? Like, I got enough love inside of me to give to a lot of people. So, like, a lot of my clients, y'all family or either friends or whatever, y'all my loves. Y'all, some of y'all like my children. Some of y'all are my children. Some of y'all are like my sister, and I see all of y'all as the same, equal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no toxic my family really ain't fucking toxic for real. I just realized that how much I love them. You know, no matter what mistakes that they made, but these parasocial relationships to where I'm, as I ain't your wife, I ain't your, it's a trip, sis. I've had complete strangers on here tell me I'm their wife. No, I'm not. I ain't nobody's wife. Mm-hmm. And probably never will be anybody's wife. Maybe partner. We can hand fast. Be your other half. I already got that. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Whoever in your and a lot of people came from very toxic families. And you know what? I can be friends with you too, but as long as you don't have an expectation of, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for real, my family, you love them from a distance. You're supposed to be off living your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like they living their life, I'm living my life. It just is what it is. So I don't kick it with my family too much. I moved away because it just that's what people have to do. You know. Mm-hmm. Oh, you definitely ain't supposed to be having sex with your family, but that's people's business if that's what they want to do. I don't get in people's business, man. I got enough business of my own. I got all the business that I need. Okay, on my own. Okay, but yeah, that's exactly what we're dealing with. People that are like seriously into these parasocial connections. And if hell, I got enemies in real life. Shit, I don't need no damn enemies on the internet for what? I have a full life. And I don't even really have too many enemies. All of my enemies just miss me. All my enemies just love me. They got like love went to hate because they can't have me. That's pretty much what my enemies come from, a place of love. Ain't nobody really got no hate for me at all. I don't have that issue, bro. And I don't connect myself with people that embrace that. Like, if you trying to change it, and live your best life, I'm all for it. Shit, you know, change your circumstances, live your best fucking life. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. But a lot of these people are social vampires, psychic vampires, so you gotta watch out for them. I take all my energy back. I don't know you. Who are you? I ain't about to breathe life into a person I don't fucking know. Especially when they need too much. God damn. God damn. The hell, you want me to whip out my liver and give it to you? You want me to cut my goddamn heart out and give it to you? Shit ain't gonna happen. You'll catch the other end of my sword. Don't play that shit. People be bro. These people in social media are very, very, I don't even want to say vampiric. They are very uh parasitic. Like just like a goddamn barnacle. Shit. You think the stock market, BlackRock, Vanguard, you think they about to stop moving? It keeps moving and shaking. That's the way it is. Shit. You know? That's the way it is. So, today is extremely important. Today it's September the 4th. 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. Plus 3. Wait a minute. We got to add the 2 with that. 9 plus 4 is 13. Yep. 13 plus 2 is 15. Plus 5 is 20. Am I breaking that down correctly? I can't add right now. I have to write it down. Most of us got bills that are due. I ain't on the same frequency, on the same timeline. People try to act like, oh, we have a connection. We're all one. Nah, you just codependent, boo. Everybody in my circle, everybody that's under my wing, the wings of Lilith, yeah, we may be connected, but I ain't connected to nobody. Get up out of my face. I hate to be that way. I don't even hate to be that way. You know what? I'm not sorry about that shit. And I'm not sorry for saying it. People need too much. Hell, your close relationship should be enough. Why these people? It just seems like they a black hole or they got a void inside of them or something. God damn, how much do you need? Some people are just really, really needy. I'm telling you. They will try to pull. That's why I pull all my energy back every single day. They be like, why can't I get none of that energy? Because you can't. Shit, I don't know you. I don't owe you nothing. Don't know you and don't care. And didn't, sis, did you see me out here asking random strangers to feel sorry for me when my mother passed away? Nope. That's a social vampire or something. Like, gone off somewhere and do what you got to do to yourself. What the fuck? Like, what do you want from us? Like, I'm sorry. And see, being that I'm very business minded, I'm a businesswoman. I ain't no goddamn fucking, I provide welfare to my children. Okay. That's who I give welfare to is my children and my clients and people that are fucking close to me. Welfare. Make sure they're well. Otherwise, I don't owe nobody else shit. I said that, you know? And it's a lot of people that don't like that. I need your love. Oh, I know my love is outstanding. It's outstanding. It's awesome. It's astounding. Go find it. Go find your north. I ain't my sis can lean on me. My bros out there, y'all can lean on me and shit. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. But other than that, anybody else, especially if you in disrespect to me, you can go to Hades. I don't give a shit. I'm a bitch, man. I'm a loving fucking person. Ask anybody that has my love. How do you, one EQ, how does it feel to have my love? You share that with us. How does that feel to have my love? Oh, goodness. But if you being disrespectful, right now we vibing on the energies of Venus. The moon is in Venus right now. Y'all know that it's in Taurus, which is Venus. We're gonna be in Taurus until the 6th, I think, and then we're gonna go into Gemini. Okay, so we vibrating, we and a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's why when they, like somebody, like, okay, who's that one guy that sung that one song? That was another one, Tony Bennett. I think it was. I didn't cry like I was at a funeral. I didn't know the man, but I loved his music. And a lot of people have an overactive heart chakra too. That's overactive for you to, you know, be that crazy over people that you don't know. Some people have an overactive chakra. That's what happened with that one chick that murdered Selena. Okay, that's what happened with her. And I don't know why her love made her murder the lady. Like the fucking hell. I don't understand it. That's a damn shame. Rest in peace, Selena. Some people are sick like that. You know what I'm saying? Become all obsessive. Like, ew. It's weird, bro. I be calling her Maeve. See, I be working with the Fae. Maeve, the fairy goddess, she gives strength. Lilith does too. And I've been talking to Lilith all day. Yeah, me and her, we've been talking. Where the hell did my copal go? There we go. We've been talking all day. That's who I love. I love me some Lilith because she provides for me. For Aeneas, yes. And he's not talked about. You don't hear really nobody talking about him. I mean, if you go on the Satania channel, you'll see his enchant. But you don't hear nobody talking about Fornius too much. You know what I'm saying? We love him over here because guess what? Especially if you are worthy and people lying on you, Fornius is going, you people that are being gang stalked and you got a smear campaign from a narcissist, Fornius. He's a great supplement to Lilith. So, what is it like working with the Fae? Magical. Magical. Totally amazing. I love it. I love working with the Fae. In fact, I believe that's where I get my healing powers from, is from the Fae. You know, they are freaking amazing. So, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that. I'm not here for other stuff. Like when I make my connection with my clients, you know what I'm saying? That's a totally different thing. And a lot of people are like, well, love should be free. My love ain't free. My love is free, but my knowledge and my wisdom, it's hard to explain that. I can give you love, but it takes more to make it in this world than love, doesn't it? Yeah, you definitely like. We've been in the forest for days, y'all. Me and the group. By the way, if y'all not in my circle, you better get your ass in. My circle went to the forest. And some of y'all that's in the circle that went to the forest, you ran into a lot of fearful stuff that you had to face. I hope if you're not, because that's basically what I spoke over my group, is for you to face your fears, heal from it, get past it. So we're doing some deep, deep, deep healing. We're doing some deep, deep, deep healing. Forneus is, I mean, Lilith is the mother of hell. She's the queen of hell, right? She's not just the queen of hell, she's the mother of hell, right? It's Forne. You can either spell it Forneus or Forneous. Mm-hmm. Very amazing. Can be used in court cases, especially if you're an innocent party, or just very amazing. You know, and yeah, I think that they weigh it out. I think it ends. It's supposed to be getting weighed because now if you're innocent of a crime that you're being accused of, but as far as like with these relationships with people, it's really honestly like, I think Forneas weighs it, and when the weight is in your favor, it's just in your favor. And so I don't put my packs on the website or whatever, even though maybe eventually I'll do that, because we haven't come to a set price yet because of everything that's going on in the world. But I think that you need to do a little bit more than, that most of us, you gonna need to have a pact with the underworld, especially if you are a witch and you have like a narcissistic smear campaign against you, some bull crap like that. Because people don't care, and you got to stop caring so much, because other people don't give a damn about you. They don't care about the things that they do that hurt you. I care, because if somebody doing something to you, I'ma heal you. It's hard when people doing things like that, so you know um I share a lot. Those self-healing practices and stuff, I share them. But it's, if you're going to speak to me directly, you got to give up that chinchilla. My time, because you know what, I'm going to say this to a lot of witches out there, man. You do not, man. Hey, listen. I could have came on here and did free readings. I might do it. You never know if y'all ask me to throw my cards. I always love to read. But if we give away our services for free or little to nothing, it takes away the value. So, it just is what it is. You want to see a witch, you want a reading, you want some shit done, you got to pay. It ain't free. Okay. Very good question. Girls Gone Wild says, so if you make a pact with the underworld, does that mean you're going to hell when you cross over? No, that ain't what that means. Mm-mm. That ain't really how it's set up. I don't think so. I'm not concerned about going to hell. That it's not a fear of mine. Like, I can imagine that if you grew up heavily in the church, heavily indoctrinated in religion, and if it, because they didn't pound it into my subconscious, that wasn't pounded into my subconscious. It honestly wasn't. And and I'm grateful for that. And it was like that for a reason. It was not pounded in my subconscious. It wasn't. A lot of y'all it was, and that's not good. It isn't, because if I 100% believed in all of the Bible and everything that it says, I'd be Christian. Sorry, I'm not sorry, actually. So I think that it's more to it than that. You got to ask yourself, if you are somebody that's dealing with a smear campaign or somebody attacking you, look at the fucking world, man. Look at the fucking world, bro. Look at this world, man. Look at the shit that happens. Little babies getting killed and shit, and starved to death and shit, and people raping kids and shit, man. And like you a good person and people fucking lying on you and shit, bro. Like, what choice do you fucking have? You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. I'm just saying. That's how I see the situation. So it's kind of like, what choice do you have? And it's not like it's a bad choice. I mean, it's called balance. To me, it's all about balance as well. It's not to say that you have to live every day like you have to wake up one day feeling bad and low and and evil. I wake up every single day happy, hopeful, jovial. You know what I'm saying? And so, and even though I work with Lilith, she's life. Lilith is God to me. She's my mother. Do I think that there's some of us that came from, like, do I feel like it's a team or something? Like, some of us are seeds of Satan, some of us are seeds of God? No, I don't believe that. No, I don't. I don't believe it's nothing like that. Because let's say somebody kicked your door in trying to kill your family, and you killed them to save your family. Are you evil or bad or wrong for that? No, you're not, but you had to commit a great evil anyway. It's a part of the seven deadly sins that you're not supposed to commit, but you do it if you had to. So I don't, man, I'm sorry. I live in reality, bro. And yeah, I can't help what I was born into. Some of the choices that other people made that affected me, maybe even my parents. It ain't supposed to all be explained to you until you pass away. But I know that if I do go to hell, I'm be running shit down there. I ain't gonna be nobody suffering in torment for what? Shit, I don't feel guilty about wanting to survive and get mine. For what? I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't killing nobody. I ain't killed nobody. I may have killed people's spirit, people with that jealous spirit. They got a jealous heart. The evil eye, people that want to be evil and don't want to see you have nothing, whatever. They need to change, not me. Just because you jealous that I live on this beautiful land and I'm literally living in a forest. I had a damn tree limb fall on top of my house. It's inconvenient. It's inconvenient as hell, y'all. You know, they got to fix my roof and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is my house at the moment. I might buy this house, though. I might buy this house. Okay. I might. But I still got to be at the lake, y'all. Okay. That's for Yemi Ya. That's for my African ancestors. They want me at the lake. And see, a lot of people talk about Lake Lanier. I ain't gonna move to Lake Lanier, but I'm so spooky. I'm like, it attracted me. Like, when they were like Lake Lanier, it's a lot of supernatural activity and stuff and deaths. If I went there, I don't believe that I would die or get sick, but I've heard stories, so I wouldn't go there. But it's something that If I didn't have children, I probably would at least travel there. But that's my ancestors want me at the lake, Yemi Ya, she that water, and then Lilith as well. So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People need to quit being so damn jealous and hateful, trying to be professional haters. Go live your best life. Why they don't live their best life like you living your best life, or you trying to live your best life? You supposed to feel bad, god damn it, because you doing good in life. You supposed to feel bad and say, well, I don't necessarily want to be rich. I'll have people say that to me, and I'm like, well, why you don't want to be wealthy? What the fuck is wrong with that? Fuck somebody, you counting out your blessings. We don't ever even say nothing like that. I encourage everybody to obtain wealth. Fuck, I'm supposed to be a better person if I don't want to have nothing in life. It don't mean you got to step over people. It don't mean you got to fuck over people in your life, but I feel like you should put people in their place that try to stop you from that shit. Cause why you want to try to stop me from doing what I want to do? You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hater, I'm a congratulator. I don't hate, I congratulate. It's a lot of haters out here, y'all. Because and you know what? Pick yourselves up and go out there and get it. Go out there and get it. It's a lot of people wrapped up in that demon of poverty, make people constantly watching pockets and trying to monitor what the hell you do. If I had that attitude, I would never be able to manifest no damn money for my clients. That's all I do every day is manifest money for my clients. Shit. Go out there and get it. Shit. What I ain't never seen more people that hate money. Like, you hate money? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Make this make sense to me. What's wrong with that? Well, it ain't all about money. That's why people with money come to me to pay for healing and all of that shit. Fuck, that's the way it works. If they believe in it, that's why I get paid money to do what I do, because money ain't everything. Money is one aspect of it. Money is a necessity, which is energy. What, you want to be dead? Okay, be dead then. Damn. And it just, hell, live life. Shit. And I don't like the energy of cheap, that cheap energy. Somebody playing you cheap and shit. I'll take a $8 bottle of wine, but a $80 bottle is better. There is a huge difference between an $80 bottle of wine and an $8 bottle of wine. I mean, come the fuck on. And your enemies are gonna say you cold, but the people that love you, they gonna say shit. She gonna, cause they gonna benefit. Everybody gonna benefit from this attitude. But I ain't about to tell you to just be like, that's all that matters in life. It's not. When your people need you, they need you. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to have many hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, over there, I got family and all that stuff that need me, and I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. But you know what? At the end of the fucking day, business got to be handled. And that's why the elites are hated, well, for some of the shit that they do. But at the end of the day, when you got to handle business, you got to handle business. At the end of the day, you got to handle business. Otherwise, we would have no world. Otherwise, you would have no food on your table or in your refrigerator. Okay. And the world can't stop. It can't. The world has to keep going. And that's just the way that it is. It is. That's literally the way that it is, and there's nothing you can do about it except for maybe get over your depression, because it's a lot of depressed people in this world. I can tell you that. Real depressed. And they looking for God or something to bring them up out of that, but that power lies within you. Shit. And the information been out there for so long. People want to act like, oh, that's bullshit. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Beautiful. I just made another bottle, y'all. Oh, there's a bubble on the other side. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna have to show this to y'all via TikTok. Like a big old bubble. I'm gonna leave it there. It's probably gonna get, you know, kind of smashed in. But anyway, so I say that to say this, people in social media that like what's inside of you, like I feel like if you have a hole or a void inside of you that requires so much from parasocial relationships, that's just like who's that stalker, the Bjork stalker. He had a hole inside of him and he wanted Bjork to fulfill that. And how the fuck is that her job? And Bjork was very kind about that, even though and I think that was mainly for her image. She probably felt relieved that she wasn't gonna have nobody sending her a acid bomb or a goddamn bomb in the mail. He sent her a bomb in the mail and then killed himself. He took the parasocial relationship with Bjork to the extreme. And that's crazy. And thank God she's okay. Thank God nothing happened to her. And to me, Bjork looks like a reborn fairy, just the way that she looks. She has that fae look about herself. That, what do they call it? Where you got the doughy appearance with the big doughy eyes and stuff. I mean, that thank God that dude ain't here to freaking hurt her. Cause he was like tripping the fuck out. Like, bro, you gotta calm down. Like he was like totally obsessed with that lady. And obsession is real. If somebody obsessed with me, I take that very seriously. You know? And I got folks that is obsessed with me. Hopefully they'll get well soon. And I'm not talking about a positive obsession. I don't feel like obsession is ever positive though. It, you know, I think that you can like somebody and you can admire them and you can respect them, but when you start showing obsessive behavior, that's when you got to be like, hey, like you got to check yourself, be you know what I'm saying, because and let's face it, it's obvious when certain folk got a freaking obsession with you. Okay, let's just put it like that. Seriously, let's not even play around with it. Okay, on this wonderful day of September the 4th. Let's see, one, two, three, four. Okay. All right, y'all. So, honestly, if I've met you in social media and me and you cool and we vibing or whatever, or we talked, or even if we ain't met in person, I want what's best for you. But at the end of the day, I don't have no expectations out of you. That's a narcissistic person that expects something. If you decide, Jamila, yeah, like I know that you got knowledge, I know that you got strength, I know that you got that, and I know you can help me, and I know you can, do a reading for me, connect me with my loved ones, and I want to contact you, you know what I'm saying? And I want to, commune with you and get a reading from you and get some work from you maybe. But for me to feel like you owe me that or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you've been trying to vampire off of my energy. I don't feel like nobody owe me shit, and and I've always had that vibe with myself. That's why my company went where it went, because people respect me and they understand what I do, and they have a belief in it. And I ain't never steered nobody wrong. I done been through hell with my clients, and I've only had a few that have went and turned on me. It's like, do you know what the fuck I went through for you? Like, wow, okay, good luck with that one, bro. Good luck with that one. Cause I listen, when I have it just, man, like, really, yeah. And my clients know how good I am to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's a crazy, crazy thing. Let's switch these around. But other than that, and you know what? A lot of witches contact me, for various purposes or whatever. And I help them a lot with looking inward and looking at self. All weekend I was doing shadow work on self. People that get attached to parasocial relationships, they're avoiding themselves. You need to look at yourself. And it was really difficult. It was hard. Saturday was really hard for me. I did a show on Saturday and I spoke about certain things, and I had to get through certain stuff. And then Sunday, I had like this weird, like I ain't even gonna talk about that. That's too precious. What the fuck I went through on Sunday. But I'll talk about it eventually, because it'll be something that I never forget. So I ain't gonna forget about, what I went through on Sunday. It was amazing though. That's why I like witchcraft, because there's ways of binding people from doing harm to you. That way you can take the time to look at yourself, and because ultimately it's self. If a person serves as a distraction or a deflection or something, that's causing, especially if people are trying to put the attention on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They want the attention on themselves for whatever purpose. And yeah, you do have to have exposure in social media. The more, the better. But when there's no purpose to it, it's like, wow, it's like, you need to go work on yourself for real. You need to go work on yourself. Especially when it's one-sided. That's the whole thing about it, is that, it's not one-sided with me. I don't just take from nobody. And a lot of people that become obsessive about these parasocial connections, they don't get that. They really don't get it. They really don't understand that, because they have not the knowledge of that. They don't have the wisdom of that. All they know is that they just like I don't know if y'all ever saw that series on HBO called The Baby. And they only did one series, and I think it was because, people was kind of like, I think they should have made the baby like a grown man and not a baby. And I think that the series would have lasted longer. But I feel like it was symbolic of people that just take and take and take. Usually it's drug addiction too is a big moniker for that. People that have drug addictions, like really bad drug addictions to where they're like, they got a habit that's $1,000 a day, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that, and they gotta have a bunch of money because they gotta pay their drug dealer. See, I'm not your drug dealer. I don't have nothing to do with that relationship. I don't have nothing to do with whatever you got going on. You know, we found out that a lot of people that are codependent on parasocial relationships, they're usually drug addicts, in my opinion, because they need that energy boost. And, because those drugs are not giving them energy, it's just controlling them. It's a controlled substance. Okay, exactly. Hey, Ashley. So, and that ain't my fault. I ain't never picked up a crack pipe. I ain't never done no drug except for weed ever in my life, ever in my life. So I ain't, and it weed is an addiction for real. Like it's it because it helps you to escape, and you should be able to escape sometime, people and shit, but it don't really, like, for a while it didn't help me escape, like sometimes, like when it's time to face self. But like it's totally fine to fucking escape some of these freaking people doing too much, man. I'm sorry, do I know you? Because I didn't know that I knew you at all. So it's very bizarre and strange, the kind of shit that be going on, bro. And like that's a paradox that needs to be busted and torn down. Which song, Ashley? Did I say a song while I was talking? You must be. To my Into the Mystic. We was born before the wind. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go get something to eat. I'm hungry. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. All right. Blessings. Bye.